Hello and welcome to this video where we'll look at some more of the selecting and mask options. And this lesson will focus on what you do with hair. If only everybody was bald, we wouldn't have this issue, but unfortunately, or fortunately, people have hair most of the time, and that hair does not sort of sit exactly right against the skull. So we've got these flyaway hairs, some of the light seeps through. And so that becomes a problem when you're wanting to, say, take a person and put them in a different background, which is our goal here. And so, yeah, and this is sort of what we want to make. We're going to fake an Instagram photo, I guess. So what I'll do first is I'll grab her image and we'll take it into Photoshop. So File, New, with the clipboard, and Create, and paste her in. And then what I would do is just do the object selection tool. So I grab my object selection tool with my lasso, just a very quick. Again, the background's not too busy here, so it should be a pretty good selection. Okay, so not too bad. Now notice what it's done with the hair here, right? It's grabbed, it has not taken the dress. So let us add the dress back in. So I just went to my quick selection tool and just clicked on there to make sure. I always just give it a little bit of a quick run over. Yep, we've got that missing. So that looks pretty good. Okay, but obviously there's some issues with the hair, and you can kind of see the marching ants are all over the place. That's actually a pretty good sign, because then what we can do is we can refine the mask. So I'm going to add a mask to her and turn this off. And you can kind of see it. I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't see too much blue. There's a little bit of blue perhaps there. It's actually looking pretty good. But we can see if we can refine it a little bit better. So we can click on Select and Mask. And there's different views here. So I have the black on white at the moment. You can also do the onion skin, which sort of, tricks that a little bit. Sometimes the marching ants aren't as useful, but maybe on white, okay, or on black. Now I think what's happening here is this is 50%. So you can see with that a little bit of the problem with the edge there perhaps, but it's, like I said, it's pretty good. That doesn't show anything there. And so what we can do is play around with the edge detection. And so I think I'm going to just go back to the view with black and white, sort of like that, and we can just sort of see what happens. You can see how it sort of fills out a little bit. I think that's what I'm a little bit concerned of with that there. So maybe, again, just sort of playing around and seeing. What you might also want to do is turn on the high quality preview. That sort of helps out. Okay. Still have a little bit there. I mean, I could always go and do it manually. What I'm also going to try here, I mean, you could shift the edge, you could work with these two. So there's a lot of stuff here that you can play around with. I'm going to try to decontaminate the colors. And I still think I've got that. Is it working? Yeah. Let's see. See if it helps at all. I don't see too much happening there. But we're going to, I mean, it was better than it was before. So that's what we've got here. And it's like I said, it's not too bad there. I don't know how we got a copy, but that's okay. We've got a copy of it there. Yeah, so as we sort of work through, like I said, doing the select and mask, you could change your views there, play with the high quality, switch the edge detection up. We could try the smart radius and see if that helps. We try the decontaminate, okay? And basically you just have to sort of play around with it, right, to see what works best. Like I said, that decontaminate colors will help remove any color that leaks from the background. And that's, useful when you've got, in this case, we've got quite a bit of contrast between the background and the color, the hair, right? Sort of the light blue versus the black. And so that can help with that as well. And then also there's these global refinements. So maybe we'll take a little look at that. And to go back to that select and mask. Right, so those global refinements here, you can play around and see if they help out at all. I'm not seeing too much change there. Preview on, high quality previews on. Yeah, I mean, you got to be a little bit more careful than maybe what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of moving around willy-nilly a little bit. Okay, but that should be pretty good. So the proof will be when we put the image in the back. So let's take Let's go back into here. Oops, sorry. I'm going to grab this image. Now, I'm not sure which one's bigger, but what I'm going to do is just copy that. I'm going to open up a new image. Put that one in there. And then what I'll do is bring her in. And so what I'm going to do is just make sure I'm on the move tool. Just grab that layer, drag it up into that picture. And did I not paste it? Okay, well, we'll put that in there first. I forgot to paste the image. There it is. I'll just change the layer there. And yeah, so then I can bring her down to about there. So it looks pretty good. Like I said, there is just this little bit going on right with that hair. And I could see that as a problem. So this would be something where, I maybe would go in manually. Now take the brush on this with a little bit larger. There we are. And so I'm on the black. So that would remove that. Maybe get rid of that, refine that edge sort of manually perhaps, and just sort of touch things up. I won't spend too much time there, but depending on what I want, I'd have to sort of finesse it. But definitely it looks pretty good. Like I like it up here where we can see that the sort of is there, but then we've got the sunset sort of coming through. And so it looks pretty good there. Okay, we'll end this video here.